Good evening, good morning, good day, wherever you are out there in the world. Today, we're going to go through the training session, which means that we're going to speak about a little bit deeper into decentralized finance, centralized finance. What is the difference? What is the advantages of centralized or decentralized finance? We're also going to go through what stands behind the whole concept of Zeniq and Sapphire. We're going to go through also the compensation plan and how to build a really good strategy in behind. We have, of course, the mighty Black Sapphire, Mr. Johnson on the call. We have Avo on the call. We have a lot of other people and other leaders. We have Peter Osei and many others of you on the call, which is also amazing to see. How are you, Johnson? Are you driving in the car? Hope that you stand still.
I'm driving.
You should not drive and be on Zoom at the same time.
I'm driving.
You are live.
but I always put Zeniq course on top priority. So I had to just pause and then listen to you.
Yeah, this is how leaders do. Really, this is how leaders do.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where we are. We just log on to the Zoom. We be there. We lead the people, and you really show that by example. You know exactly how to do it in the best way, and that also shows in your results, which I guess everyone, even from the yesterday's call, realized. Mr. Ene is the one that coming up next to us. He's hunting us in behind, so we need to speed up a little bit, otherwise he will take over us.
Seriously.
Same as Mr. Avo and all the other people on the call. So yes, tonight we're going to go through the whole process of centralized and decentralized finance. So without further ado, I will just jump into it unless Mr. Ene wants to say something. If you want to, please, Mr. Ene, just raise your hand and I will unmute you. No, we don't want to say nothing. Wow, Ene, what's happened with you? You always want to say something. now I see you. There you are. Please unmute.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, this is great. This night I've just landed in one of our cities in Nigeria called Kwara State.
Wow.
Going to meet some leaders here who are hungry for Zeniq.
Yes, everyone is
hungry for Zeniq.
That's how it is. That's how it is.
So tomorrow I blow them away.
So you're going to make a seminar tomorrow?
Seminar tomorrow, I blow them away.
Amazing.
And I want 10 hubs, 10 hubs, 10 hubs, 10 hubs. This hub must finish right now.
Yes, we need to sell them all out.
This hub must go.
Yes, I
agree. I want to learn today, and I'm so pleased today that I have the templates today from our from our Central Bank of Nigeria of their e-currency, and I'm surprised to see something that's the minting of the e-currency is exclusively the priority and the right of the Central Bank of Nigeria. I say, wow. Isn't that what Zeniq has given me the right to mint?
Yes.
And mint to hold. And so I have a right to mint Zeniq coins and hold. But in my country, the Central Bank has a right to mint the e-currency and hold exclusively. So thanks to Zeniq for giving me a right to mint a coin that values more than a euro to keep for myself. I'm so happy as I go through the document today. I say, wow. But don't ask me, I won't give you. It's an exclusive document for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ene. Thank you. So let's jump into the training session and let's just start. I hope that you can all see my screen. And obviously I'm started with the wrong screen. So let's try again. Let's see if it would want to work now. Now it works how it should. So we welcome you all to the magnificent concept of Zeniq and Sapphire, and we're going to go through some important topics this evening. So the question is DeFi or CeFi? DeFi stands for decentralized finance. CeFi stands for centralized finance. What is the differences and what is the advantages to go into the DeFi section instead of staying on CeFi? CeFi is all the banks, all the card issuers, all the saving accounts, ATM machines, everything that runs through a centralized part. That is the part that confirms or declines any transactions, or even brings problem to people. And this is what we're going to go through a little bit deeper. DeFi is decentralized finance, doesn't require any KYC procedure, doesn't require anything more than simplicity and possibilities to increase the values. So if we look, the question is DeFi and CeFi, and what is the problems inside the centralized finance, the CeFi part? What can we see there that might be challenging, that might be risky, that might be something where we can lose the control of our assets? Because if you work over centralized exchange, as an example, Binance, Kraken, Coinbase, or any of the known exchanges, you also do know that you are leaving out the whole control of your assets and funds to a third party that decides for you what can happen and what you can do and not can do. One part is exchanges that gets hacked. This we have seen even since 2010, 2011 with the Mt. Gox, which was one of the absolute biggest in the cryptocurrency history that got hacked. People lost millions in that hack. Still, it's not resolved. One by one, we have seen the different exchanges lose their control, get hacked, close down, everyone lose their assets, which is one part where decentralized finance is very safe and very strong. Why? Because you have the total control. It's peer-to-peer, it's wallet-to-wallet transactions. So it's completely safe for you to work over a decentralized platform. Another problem that can also be very hard is the unreliable intermediates, which means that if you make a card transaction, as an example, do you know how many instances that sees all your personal data, all your card information, everything? At least minimum 6 places where all your information is exposed. That brings a huge disadvantage to the centralized system. In DeFi, the code is the law, which means that no one can copy, no one can cancel, no one can make anything with the transaction that is done in the decentralized sector. So it's way much safer to do a transaction in the DeFi sector than in the CeFi sector. Another part is the human error. If we look into the human error and we say, okay, I go into the bank, I want to make a transfer here from Turkey to Mr. Johnson in Ghana. And I give all the details, everything to the person in the counter, and he or she type one number wrong in the IBAN bank account when they are performing the transaction. What happens? Transaction goes away. It will be deducted from my account, but Johnson never received it because it went to someone else. The bank, in this case, are they have an insurance for these errors, but it takes a tremendous effort from me, from Mr. Johnson, and from the bank to recover this money, even though the person that received them might not even give them back. But the bank are insured to give the money back either to me or to perform the transaction to Mr. Johnson. That is the human error that can happen in centralized finance, and it cannot happen in decentralized finance. So if we look into the DeFi industry, by 2017, when DeFi started, there was $5 invested into this industry. No one believed it. No one thought that decentralized finance, will that be anything? No, we have totally control. We have several different cryptocurrency exchanges, and we have everything what we need. But as everyone knows, technology development goes in lightning speed. Everyone knows that the technology goes even faster than we can even imagine and we can follow. So 2018, 2019, it didn't happen much. By end of 2019, it was just about $1 billion into DeFi industry. So from $5 to $1 billion, not so much. It's like I'm used to say, it's a good start, but you can't live on it. But just $1 billion. From that, just a few months later, it was $14.3 billion. And by May 2021, it was plus $90 billion, not million, billion dollars inside the DeFi industry. So if we look, what happened in this industry in this just few years? This is almost the same time when Binance coin was listed on the open market on less than 10 cents. The DeFi industry started on $5. By December 2021, it's projected or calculated or expected to be 20 times $91.8 billion. That speaks for itself, where this industry is heading. This industry is rapidly moving, and this is the industry where Zeniq and Sapphire is operating. So it's an industry that grows enormously, and it brings enormous asset values, security to all the users inside the system, which I also think that it needs to be considered that we are operating into this industry. So if we look on CeFi exchanges, as Binance, as Kraken, as Coinbase, as many other of the centralized exchanges, of course you need to make the KYC procedure. Of course, you are handing over all your assets, values to a third party that decides for you exactly what they want to do. So it's a third party control. You are exposed directly for hackers, because if they hack the exchange, your asset might be completely gone and not possible to recover. So it's completely out of your control. Is this good? No, it's not so good. But in the same time, some few of the really major big exchanges are safe, are quite strong. Absolutely, yes. Look at Kraken as an example. They have never been hacked until now, but no one knows when it will happen. But until now, it's a safe exchange. Binance is also a very safe exchange because they have such a huge liquidity in the whole concept. They have two parts. One is the centralized exchange, which is called Binance. One is the decentralized exchange, which is called PancakeSwap. This is the next exchange where the Zeniq token will be listed on the open market. So if we look a little bit deeper into decentralized finance, what can we have as benefits there except for no KYC procedure, which means it's a peer-to-peer, wallet-to-wallet transaction there. You swap one token for another and you transfer them out from there. You can also become liquidity provider in any and all of the currency pair pools inside a DeFi exchange, which generates for you an additional income stream because you are also part of sharing all the fees that is generated in those pools. You can, of course, trade the tokens inside there, and you hold the control of all your assets. But keep in mind that all the existing DeFi exchanges are working on the base of Ethereum's blockchain. So as an example, if you want to send a Bitcoin from your Binance or any account where you hold it, and you want to send it into a DeFi exchange, you need to perform something called wrapping. You need to make this Bitcoin to look like an Ethereum-based token, which means that sending a Bitcoin into a DeFi exchange gives it the name WBTC, wrapped Bitcoin, but it looks like an ERC20 token. That is quite challenging for people who are not so aware how it works, because it's quite complicated to make this wrapping. But in the same time, it brings additional value to the DeFi industry. Why? Because it also brings in the biggest cryptocurrency on the market, which is Bitcoin. But this is also a part what Zeniq have made a solution for, to make it even more simple and easy. So all the assets in DeFi are protected and completely safe. It's secure, decentralized peer-to-peer tradings without intermediates. So there is no one in between. It's you and the other party, no one else. No one decides whether you can withdraw your assets or not, because you hold it on your wallet. So external wallets connect to the DeFi exchanges. You make the swap of the coins that you want to do, and you receive it on an external wallet. So it's very safe, simple, and easy to do. But in the same time, if we look on the whole concept of Zeniq and Sapphire, we can also see that being an early bird and participate in a revolution of the market, it's very important the time when you come in. If you sit on the fence, you look at everyone that runs in and you think that, I can wait. Of course you can wait. There is no one forcing you to participate. But if you do participate, you also have the possibility to be early in and make the whole journey and the whole journey of profit making through the process. But of course, it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a little bit of time to be able to develop everything, to be able to put all the cornerstones in place. But when you look on a concept that already built the infrastructure, already built all the cornerstones, already built all the parts that everyone else doesn't have, then it might be a quite good choice to be an early bird. Why? Because we are looking on a significant value increase in a very short time frame of maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years. Because if we look on Bitcoin, what happened on Bitcoin on the first years, on 2009, 10, 11, 12? Not much. It went from 10 cents to €100, $100 approximately within a few years. After that, it went as high as plus $60,000. Now I don't say that the Zeniq token will go that high. I don't know, because I cannot see in the future. I hope, but I don't know. But if my Zeniq token that I produce through my minting hubs for 2-3 cents on a daily basis goes even to 1, 10, 100, or even 500, I will be extremely happy. even if it takes 3-4 years to come there. And that is the benefit of being an early bird. So early adopters, early majority, those are the ones who take the real profits. The late majority and the laggards are the ones that feel a little bit sorry afterwards and saying, why didn't I take the chance when I had it? And that is the early birds. If we go into Etherscan, which is the public ledger for any and all Ethereum-based tokens, we can find the token Zeniq. We can see that the maximum total supply available on the market is 15.5 million. It's supplied by 3,700 people or wallets. It has a contract address, which is the smart contract address, which you can find on Etherscan and also on Zeniq.com. Crucial for everyone who looks into this system is to understand where to find this information. So the contract address can be found on Etherscan and on Zeniq.com. You also have a direct access to the Zeniq website and, of course, all the statistics and data of buying, selling, transactions, swapping, anything that is ever done. You can find the statistics on Etherscan. Etherscan is also, as I said, the public ledger for any and all Ethereum-based tokens, which means it proves that this token works together with the Ethereum blockchain. Then we go back again into the decentralized exchange, Uniswap, and there you can also, of course, find this token on the open market. The highest price of the token, which was listed in early April this year, was 60 cents. And then by the end of May 2021, there was a huge correction of the whole crypto market between 75 to 85%. The Zeniq token also followed the market and it went down to 0.13 cents. Today, it's back up again around 30 to 40 cents. So it's following the crypto market, which is very healthy. And it also proves that this token is a real token, a real cryptocurrency on the market. Also that you can swap this token to 3 different currency pairs. So Zeniq to Ethereum, Zeniq to Uniswap, Zeniq to Chainlink. Those are the 3 currency pairs that you can swap the Zeniq tokens towards. And that again proves that the Zeniq token is real, because you cannot swap something that doesn't exist and receive Ethereum or receive Uniswap or Chainlink. That will not be possible. In this case, it is 100% legit and possible. So the company behind, the brain behind everything, the company that has developed the blockchain, which is in itself revolutionary, the company that has produced the coin, that has produced all the products and services, this is the company Zeniq. And together with OCS International Finance, which is the bank that backs the whole concept up, that also made a major investment into the Zeniq business model. That tells in itself also quite a lot. Because when the bank that you are working together with are making by themselves a major investment into your business model, you have something that is quite good. This bank is not just one bank in the world, it's a really well-known and respected bank, run by people like His Excellency Abdullah Saeed Juma Al Nabouda, which is the CEO of the bank. His Excellency tells also that he has a direct connection to the royal family because he's a royal person. He gathered together all the major people from the financial industry, put them together in key positions in this bank, and created a crypto fund that backs all systems up. And that is also in itself quite powerful. If we then look into the part which also provide this concept with all the tokenization projects, tokenization in itself can be pretty hard to understand, but to make it really, really simple, let's say it's equal to crowdfunding. So you want to perform a project. You need to collect X amount of funds to be able to make this project. You make something called tokenization and make it digital. So each and everyone who participate get an allocation of tokens connected to that specific program. Run this over one platform that has a platform token that backs everything up. That is the essence what the Zeniq token is. It's a platform token that builds value to each and every concept or project that comes into it. Everyone that uses this or participated in these different projects, they have to use the Zeniq token, which brings additional value to the Zeniq token. And then, of course, honored to welcome our new partner, His Highness Sheikh Zayed bin Hashel Al Maktoum. His Highness tells again that the royal family comes again hand in hand with us in Sapphire, Zeniq, and OCS. And with His Highness, the company is very pleased to have a really strong local partner based in Dubai who share the same idea and value to bring blockchain technology and cryptocurrency into the financial industry. And really, these people is not the people that needs to be on second, third, fourth place. These people are the people who wants to be only on the first place. And it speaks by itself what this can bring to our concept. So this is His Highness and our humbled CEO of Zeniq when they are making this agreement, putting him as a share owner into the Zeniq company. Quite powerful, ladies and gentlemen. And in the same time, you also need to think about the legal parts, how to make everything what you are doing compliant and legal with everything what you are doing and what you want to bring out there to the market. Each and everyone most likely know that the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency, it's here to stay, absolutely. Because all the major companies in the world already uses the blockchain technology. Even governments are using it because it's transparent, safe, and simple. But what he's saying, Pedro Chiesa, he says that Zeniq is the best business and innovation working project. What he have seen in the last 15 to 20 years as a top lawyer globally working with several different business fields. That in itself says also a lot. So how have Zeniq put all these things together? They built an application, they built an exchange, they built a cryptocurrency, they built a blockchain that is in itself absolutely mind-blowing. They put all these things together as a puzzle before, ladies and gentlemen, not after, before they opened the doors and said, here we are. They started 2018 to develop this project with one thing in their mind, to make it simple and easy for everyone to access the cryptocurrency world, to produce an exchange that brings additional value to every user, to make it so simple so even the grandmother of yours can have it on her phone. Because not everyone in the world have food on the tables on a daily basis, but almost everyone in the world do have a cell phone. To supply them with banking services, to supply the 4.4 billion people in the world that don't even have a bank account, with that is in itself quite powerful. And to do it over the cell phone, which makes it even easier. It's private, it's secure, you have your own wallet on your smartphone, You can, oh, I need to say it. You can pair this with your Zeniq HUB to make it simple and easy for everyone to use this system. Then, of course, by end of this year, 2021, or just in the beginning of the first quarter of next year, we will also launch the Zeniq Exchange with the absolute best exchange rates in the world. Free transfers in between the users on the exchange, IBAN comparable and verifiable, with very low fees if you compare with any of the other DeFi exchanges. Additional advantages from the fees for all the Zeniq coin producers, which means anyone who owns a minting hub. In the same time, using the euro coin as a stable coin for all transactions, which is very attractive also for the merchants, because when they accept cryptocurrency, they want to have fiat currency instantly. With this, you have a fixed rate of 0.01 cents. That is really in itself also powerful. All popular standard cryptocurrency pairs, of course, but most of all, what is bringing this exchange to be so enormously revolutionary is the blockchain that stands behind it, because it's a blockchain that accepts any and all cryptocurrencies without wrapping, without cover the cryptocurrencies to look to something else. And the aim for this exchange is to bring it within the first 3 years among the top 10. And if you ask me, I think they have a really good chance to do that. Why? Because they have something that no one else has, where they can put the whole system together without difficult systems like wrapping and so on. Connected to the whole concept is also the crown jewel, of course, the physical tablet, which is an extremely powerful device. This gives you the possibility to hold banking in your own hand, because you have the banking partner directly connected through the app. You have the minting hub directly connected to your tablet, regardless how many you have. You only need one tablet. And that one tablet can be connected to 50 hubs if you have that, or 20, or 1, or 13, or 456. You don't need to make the KYC procedure because you are the owner and you are the holder of the master key and the private key, the whole access to this device. So it's really the portal for all your digital assets and investments. It contains not just that, contains also a minting hub that produces for you Zeniq tokens on a daily basis. And also a Zeniq masternode, which means confirming all the transactions on the blockchain, bringing you a weekly passive income stream. The minting function, additional masternodes can be connected to it with the Zeniq token as fundamental base. What makes this device so powerful is the two processors or the two cores inside. One that is 100% disconnected from internet and one that is connected to internet. The part which is disconnected is the safe storage. This is your security vault, where you keep your cryptocurrency. And the only person in the world who can access those are you, because you have the total control. You have the private key, the master key, the access to the asset values. When you want to convert these asset values to maybe another cryptocurrency or fiat currency and upload it to your virtual IBAN account or maybe directly to your debit card, you use the other processor, which is connected to internet. So you just transfer the amount from one processor to the other to be able to perform that without any whatsoever risk. That, ladies and gentlemen, is so extremely powerful that it will really, it's mind-blowing. And this is what the people stand behind this concept see. It's a revolution that comes to the market that no one ever have seen before. And that you can be part of by purchasing one of the products from Zeniq, starting from 100 euro, going to 150 euro, 250 euro, 450 euro, 800 euro for a partial minting hub, which means that there is minting hubs minting to a pool and divide to you the tokens on a daily basis. From time to time, you don't see the reflection in your dashboard, and that creates some kind of panic among people because they don't have proper knowledge or enough knowledge to understand why that happens. But anyway, I will go through that also. From the full minting hub, which is in-house services, cloud minting hub, it's 1,499. 2 of them is 2,950. You can have 4 of them, 8, 16, 32, how many you want, and you can combine them however you want. But the crown jewel, the physical tablet, you only need one. That one gives you the whole access and you connect all your hubs to this one device. Gives you full banking on your hand, give you full access to the whole ecosystem, and it gives you way much more than anyone else can provide you with on the market today. So you are minting your Zeniq token using the calculations to mint through the algorithmic solutions to regain the benefit from the value increase of all your asset holdings. So when you are producing the coins for 2-3 cents per unit, and you are receiving 20, 30, 50, 40, 1 or 13 on a daily basis, you just hold them, and when you feel convenient, you swap them for another currency and you take them home. Correct? So how does the minting process working compared with what most of the people know about mining? And they are saying, oh, mining is too expensive. Mining consumes too much energy, electricity, and so on. Minting consumes 98% less, but it's quite different from mining. Mining is a proof of stake, proof of work concept. Minting is a proof of stake concept, which means that the master node or the minting hub that produces the coins go through the mathematical algorithm to find it. The one who finds the calculation, which is correct, also receive the coin. So some machines need to work more, some machines need to work less because they are faster. But in the same time, on average time, they are equal. So when a hub are minting to a block, there is some conditions in each and every block, and that is the amount of coins that can exist in one block. So each and every of the minting hubs needs to fill the blocks with the correct amount of coins. Then the coins are controlled by the nodes to make sure that there is no duplications, every one of them are unique, and everything is correct inside the block. Now the block is put into a queue. And this is the part where people get panic when they look on the dashboard and see that, oh my God, I didn't receive my coins today. Yeah, because your block is standing in a queue to be confirmed by the master node. That is the reason why you don't see them on a daily basis, because this runs over a real blockchain, not an Excel sheet. When the master node do the work, confirm one by one of the blocks, they will be confirmed and uploaded to the blockchain. When the block is uploaded to the blockchain, this is the part where you can see the reflection on your block explorer and on your dashboard. So when the block is uploaded to the blockchain, the network confirms it and distributes all the tokens out to the different wallets. Very, very important to understand that this process takes time and the block capacity is limited. So the master nodes that confirms all the blocks, uploading them to the blockchain, distributed by the network out to your wallet. Sometimes you end up seeing, oh, I have no reflection. Sometimes you end up seeing, I have less. And sometimes you get even more than the daily average because of the queue and because of the minting process. So if we look even deeper, we can see that block 8 is confirmed by the master node. Block 9, 10, 11 is not yet confirmed. They are blocks in process. So the different master nodes or minting hubs that are purchased starts to mint coins to the different blocks. When the different blocks are filled and confirmed by the master node, uploaded to the blockchain, they connect one by one. So block number 8 connects to block number 9. Block number 9 connects to block number 10, and so on. This is the whole process between and behind. And it also needs a little bit time from one day to the other to be able to do this. So don't have panic if you don't see every day the same amount. Be happy, because then you know it's a real blockchain behind. It's not an Excel sheet. Because if you constantly receive exact the same amount every day, it's not really real. One other part which is extremely important is the halving system. And that also puts you in the possibility of time, where the time makes a difference. Time makes a difference. Whether you purchase a hub today or if you purchase a hub in November, makes a huge difference of the outcome from the hub. Because the halving system, it has two parts. One part is time halving, one part is sales halving. So let's go into the time halving part first. From February to February every year, there is a halving system of the block capacity. Exactly what you can see on Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrency out there on the market. So by February 2021, block capacity was 100. By February 2022, it will be 50. By February 2023, it will be 25. February 2024, 12.5, and so on. Halving by yearly basis. But conducted, keep it in mind, conducted on a daily basis, which means all the 365 days between February to February, this is conducted on a daily basis, which means that the outcome has a few satoshis less every single day. So there's a daily deduction. So it goes from 100 all the way down through the 365 days down to 50, and so on. Also directly connected to the sales halving system, which means that for the batches of 1,000 units that goes out from the company, the production capacity in the next coming 1,000 is 4% less. And when those goes out, the production capacity in the next coming 1,000 is 4% less, which means that if I buy one today, and that is unit number 49,999, when 50,001 goes out, he have 4% less production capacity, meaning that I will receive more coin than the person who bought the 50,001. So keep that in mind. Study halving systems if you don't really understand how it works. It's quite simple just to think, okay, by yearly basis, conducted on a daily basis, the deduction of blocks capacity is halving on a yearly basis, conducted every day. Sales, every 1,000 units that goes out, 4% less is production capacity. This is why the time is of essence. The earlier you buy your hub, the more coins it will produce for you for the next coming 20 years. Two other parts which Zeniq and CeFi are looking critically on is to focus on your safety, to keep your assets safe, secure, with you and only you in control. And also to make it simple and easy for you to access to this. And then, of course, there's a networking part connected to this, or a marketing part, which I normally say, and the power in that. And why should we do the marketing part? Can I not just buy a minting hub, keep that, receive the coin on a daily basis, and have the increase of value? Of course you can. There is none whatsoever demand saying that you have to do the marketing. But for those who choose to do it, they also have a marketing plan, but they need to build a strategic plan to build it up, to build a significant passive income stream out from that, passive and active. Passive income stream comes from the minting hub that produces for you coins on a daily basis. The active part is directly connected to your efforts, what you are doing. So you can start this with confidence when you have done the due diligence, when you have done the check control, when you have looked from third parties, which is reliable, that His Highness, His Excellency, the Royal Family, the OCS International Bank, the Al Nabura Group, all this is connected to the whole concept. Now you know that because you have checked it and you know for sure. Third-party verifications tells you that this is correct. So with success, you can also create a new beginning where you can create an income stream. So if you know your why, the reason why you are doing this business, you will find the how to do it. If not, just be on these trainings, be on the business presentations every day, and you will find the how to do it. Invite people to the meetings. But you also will know exactly what to do. But if you are an employed working to build someone else's dream, you know what you are doing, you know how to do it, but most often you don't have a clue why you are doing it. You are doing it because you are exchanging time for money in something called job, which means just over broke, because this is what they are paying you, just enough to stay on a normal employment, building someone else's dream. Is that what you want? Welcome. If that's what you don't want, welcome, because then we can show you a way where you don't need to do that. Build your own dream instead, because that brings way much more joy to you. So what is the strategies that you need to build up behind that? You need to figure out which people to speak to, build a name list, book some meetings, make the meetings. If you are unable to do the meetings yourself, speak to the person who enrolled you, speak to the person who presented this concept to you, ask them to help you to make the presentations until you find confidence enough to do it yourself, to become independent. Because that's crucial, to become independent, to be able to do it yourself. Very important step. Make the follow-ups, of course, be on the business presentations, which we are doing every day, Monday to Saturday, and be on the business trainings, which is today, Sundays, every day. Everyone who are in the system, even on a free package, most welcome to participate in this. We are today 134 people. Last Sunday, we were 267. So for sure, we have the ability to distribute information to a lot of people. So make the name list, book the meeting, make the meetings, get the education and do the work. Follow up, be on the trainings, follow the pipeline, make the short presentations. That just the small teaser where you are telling someone that you are doing something that you believe is something really good that you want to show them. Bring them home to you or meet them on a coffee shop. Give them the presentation. Invite them to the business presentations. Make the planning, the business planning sessions, the trainings. Go for the events and go back into the pipeline. This is how you are building a sustainable, keep it short and simple system of success. Because you can't climb the ladder of success with your hands in your pockets. You need to pull them out and you need to go out there and do the work. If you don't do that, most likely someone else will employ you to build their dreams. If you want that, do that. If you don't want to do that, don't get an employment. Do the work necessary. Build a strategic plan. The consequences, if you take that decision, is what? You become independent. You are the one that decides what kind of income you want to have. And you need to be consistent because that adds up. You need to make a commitment, not to anyone else than yourself. You need to be sincere. You need to have integrity. You need to be reliable and trustful because what you deliver is pure facts based on truth, nothing else. Don't make estimations. Don't make maybe it is like this. Don't do that. If someone asks you a question that you cannot answer, be humble and tell them, I'm sorry, I cannot answer that question, but I will come back to you with the answer. You need some kind of motivation. Some people want to have a villa, some people want to make travels, some people want to have a sailboat or a motor yacht, someone wants a car, someone wants something else. The motivation is what drives you. That gives you the reason why you are doing what you are doing. And the success comes from the small efforts, what you are doing day in and day out. It's not something that it's built by doing something a little bit this day and maybe next month or week, I will do something more. No, it's not. You have to do it on a day-to-day basis. So when we are looking on people that are successful, what do we see? We see a tip of an iceberg. This picture is so powerful if you can really see what it is behind. What is under the surface of a successful person? The persistence, the failures, the sacrifice, the risk-taking, the constant focus, the goal settings, the hard work, what they put in, and they are never, ever giving up. That is fundamental base for success. And for those who are willing to do that, they will show the top of the iceberg because they will become very successful. So by building a 90-day plan from day one, when you start, together with the person that enrolled you, together with the upline that can provide you with the information to build a success story. What do you want to have, do, become, achieve, or be in the first 30, 60, 90 days? What do you want to have? It's individual for every person. So put it down on paper and say, I want to have this in 30 days. I want to have this in 60 days. I want to achieve this in 90 days. I want to change this in 180 days. I want to do something that changes my life, and I'm willing to do the work, do the sacrifice to do that. Then you can start build something called 3 to 5 year working plan, where you in the beginning have an enormous workload and very low income. But with the compensation plan, what we have in Zeniq and Sapphire, the income will rapidly increase, and the workload will be a little bit high in the beginning, and then it will slowly decrease. But the income will continue to increase. This is where you come to the point, building something called residual income. Residual income is built from previous efforts, but pays you every single time. And that is, in my opinion, way much better to work 3 to 5 years really hard than to work 40, 45 years in some shitty factory that doesn't even pay you enough so you can live on it after 40 years. So the compensation plan in this system pays out 69% in total. It has 3 major parts. One is a uni-level, 15-level compensation plan. Second part is a bonus incentive. Third part is a bonus pool generated from the company's revenue. Someone wants to write on the screen. If that someone wants to unmute and explain for me why, I would be happy. Let's see if I can get this out. No? For some reason, I can't see nothing. Okay, never mind. So what we do now? Oh. There is something happening. So let me share the screen again. See if it works better this time. So it pays out 69%. From the first level, this is the level where everyone starts. It gives you 9% of the sales commission. This anyone can start, even though you start with a free account. You haven't funded the account, you haven't purchased any of the products or services, you just register account. And then you make some marketing to people. Someone purchases a product and you receive 9% commission. When you want to unlock the second level, you need to have either a sales volume of 100 euro or you need to have a personal purchase of 100 euro. Just give me a second. And then to unlock level 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, you need to do some working effort. It doesn't open by itself, and it doesn't open all the 15 levels just because you have purchased a product of 100 euro. No, you need to make some work. And that is connected through the uni-level plan. There is none whatsoever limit how many directly referred people you have. You can have how many you want and how many free accounts you want. But when you are building the structure, you need to think about one thing. To build more than one line, to build more than 2 lines, to build more than 3 lines, to build at least 4 lines. Minimum 4 directly referred people that works as a team together with you. When you are doing that, if we look on the rankings, which is the key to unlock the different levels of the uni-level plan. As a startup that we start new today, we start now as a new member. We have no directs. We reach one level that gives us 9% commission. No sales volume, no incentives, nothing else. That can be a person who just want to buy the minting hub and don't do any marketing. but receive the coins on a daily basis and enjoy the increase of the value. As a new plus, you need to have something there. You need to have 100 euro as a personal purchase or sales volume. That opens the second level. So 9% and 8% you are qualified for. You don't have incentive, you don't have extra bonuses. As a starter, you need 2 directly referred colleagues or friends or business partners. You open still 2 levels and you need an accumulated sales volume of 1,500 euro. That gives you 15 euro bonus incentive. If you have a starter plus, you have 4 directs, which means 4 people that you personally have enrolled. That opens the third level. So 9%, 8%, and 7% are you qualified for now. You need a sales volume of 5,000 euro accumulated. That means from day 1 until you come there, accumulated sales volume. That gives you 75 euro as an incentive. No extra bonuses. From Ruby and above starts the interesting part for those who wants to do marketing. You need 7 directs with minimum 100 euro packages. You unlock the 4th level, so 9%, 8%, 7%, and 6%. You have 10,000 euro in accumulated sales volume. You receive 300 euro instantly paid out to you, and you can withdraw it instantly. But you also do receive 1 pool share point. Pool share point is generated from 10% of the global revenue of the company's sales monthly and divided among everyone that is qualified for the pool share points. Actual value today is around 200 euro each, and it pays every single month for the next coming 6 months. So each and every month for 6 months, it is valid and it pays you the amount of the pool share point. As a double Ruby, you need 12 directs. And this is what I tell all the people. If you want to start this business and you want to do the marketing, go out there and find 12 people as soon as possible to be able to qualify for the first 8, 9 ranks. To be able to really say that, yes, together with my sales team, I will do this. So as a double Ruby, 12 directs, you unlock 5 levels. So 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%, and 5% in the downline structure of the uni-level plan. You have 20,000 in accumulated sales volume. So do you now need to make 20,000 on new sales? No, you don't, because you have already done 10,000. So you just add, together with your team, 10,000 more, and you come to 20. That gives you a bonus incentive of 600 euro and 2 pool share points, which means 400 euro on a monthly basis for the next coming 6 months. When you go to the Sapphire rank, still you need 12 directs. Now you unlock 6 levels in the uni-level plan. You have accumulated sales volume of 100,000. That gives you instantly 3,000 euro plus 10 pool share points. That is approximately 2,000 euro monthly for the next coming 6 months. As a double Sapphire, still 12 directs, 7 levels of the uni-level plan. So 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%, 4%, 3%. 300,000 in accumulated sales volume gives you 9,000 euro as a bonus incentive, withdrawable instantly, and 20 pool share points. 20 pool share points, ladies and gentlemen, is approximately 4,000 euro monthly for the 6 months following. If we go further to Black Sapphire, you still need 12 directs. You unlock 8 levels. You have a sales volume of 500,000. Now 15,000 euro hits your wallet instantly, and you can withdraw it directly. Plus 40 pool share points. 40 pool share points for the next coming 6 months. And further on it goes. As a diamond, which is like it's a recognition rank in the whole MLM industry. When someone becomes a diamond, everyone knows that person made a great effort. You need 13 directs. You unlock 9 levels of the compensation plan. You have 1 million euro in sales volume. 40,000 euro hits your wallet instantly and 80 pool share points. That is quite big, I can say. And further it goes. Is it hard to do this? No, it's not, because it's accumulated, which means that regardless if it takes you 3 months, 6 months, 18 months, or 64 months, you will come there eventually. When you do, you get the payment for it. So the pool share points are generated from 10% of the company's revenue, sales revenue on that month, divided among everyone who was qualified for it.